Evening. Chef Michael wants to apologize. Normally I would have done family favorites on Monday, and it is Tuesday. Chef Michael had a busy weekend and unfortunately wasn't able to do a family favorite yesterday, so I'm doing the family favorite today. Chef Michael did have a lot of comments on the gorp. In fact, I still have some gorp. I was eating this today. I did go out for a little walk, but I didn't. But oh man, gorp is delicious, very tasty, lovely, exquisite, all those good things. So Chef Michael still has some gorp, and that's a nice thing about having that nice big bowl that keeps it fresh. And I'm going to enjoy that for a while. I'm going to probably take a little walk tomorrow. But did have a lot of good comments. A lot of people did know about gorp, especially some of the people in Colorado going hiking and talked about how nice it is to have some gorp with them. One of the people that mentioned it was Marcia and Tom in Silverthorne, and actually Silverthorne is up in the mountains, so they probably have a lot of chance to hike, and they said that they loved the show, loved the ingredients that Chef Michael had mentioned, and they can't wait to go for a hike and make up some fresh gorp. So that was nice to hear. Interestingly, Mary Beth from Omaha said she had forgotten about gorp. And I think that's a good thing. I think I reminded her about gorp and something to use when you're going hiking. And for some reason, Scott from Minnesota actually said something similar to that. He said he'd forgotten about green beans. And you might remember that Chef Michael had made that really good green bean side dish. So Chef Michael's very happy to remind people about healthy meals and good things to eat, and so I'm glad that I'm mentioning things that seem to remind people of some things maybe they've forgotten about. And today, with a family favorite, and this is a family favorite that my mother used to make again, and my brothers and I think my dad, but I could be wrong, but definitely friends, loved, and I don't remember ever having this anywhere else, but my mom making this. Again, similar to some other dishes like gas house eggs or whatever. Obviously, people have been and cinnamon toast especially. So maybe some other people were making this, but and then I did have it in college also. But so this is icebox cake, and I am really excited to make some icebox cake. Oh, I did forget one other person. Bob from Austin had mentioned, and this was a little confusing, said that no self-respecting Nebraska should eat fish. And he was talking about gorp. So I'm a little confused there, Bob from Austin, but I'm just going to kind of go on. So like I said, I am going to make icebox cake today. And I've always, just because it takes a little while to use whipping cream, and so it takes a little while to go ahead and whip the cream up, and then you have to put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours. So I've already done that, but let me just kind of tell you what the ingredients are. Obviously, whipping cream is one of the main ingredients. You don't use just some spray whipping cream. It doesn't work. You need to actually whip the cream, and it gets thick enough and cold enough to stay on these cookies. And Chef Michael did get a new mixer. I didn't have a mixer before, and got to use this. This was pretty fun, using the mixer today. Chef Michael had to get used to that, because when he first started using that, and you can see that Chef Michael made this nice whipping cream. But when I first started using that, cream was kind of flying all over the place. Don't Don't set the mixer on too fast of a zone, because then you'll have whipping cream going all over the place. But, and it does take a while. That was another thing Chef Michael did not realize. I thought I was just going to whip up some whipping cream in just a few minutes, but you got to stay with it until you really get that nice thick cream. And that's what we have here. And it is very, very tasty, very exquisite. So the other ingredient, which I don't have the box anymore because I had to take that out, are these chocolate cookies. And it has which is very nice, it has the recipe, which is not much of a recipe, right on the box, but it shows the icebox cake. If you have never made these before, this is a wonderful, delicious, exquisite, easy, and I used to love this when my mom would make this, believe me. So all it is you take these chocolate cookies, put some of your whipping cream on, and then you just stack them together. So you get another cookie, and I'm not going to make another one of these because, like I said, Chef Michael's already made one icebox cake, but I'll just show you kind of how this should go. And you just keep putting these together, and I'll tell you, I don't know, for such a simple thing. And then once you put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours, it gets nice and soft, kind of like a cake as opposed to the cookies. And that's if you put, all right, so this is the last one I'm going to do. Put some more whipped cream on that. And Chef Michael is getting excited to have some of the actual, and then you'll put the whipped cream all over the top and outside, and it'll look much better than this, as you'll see once I get it out. But you'll actually totally coat the cookies in whipped cream. And I'll do one more here just to kind of get you the idea. But that's it. And my mom, in the directions, also asked for, got to lick off the whipped cream, that's a good part of it too, asked for maraschino cherries, red cherries. Chef Michael did not have any maraschino red cherries, and I didn't want to buy a bottle of red, or a jar of maraschino red cherries, because really the only thing I would use them for is for this icebox cake. So I did have a little bit of red licorice, so I did put red licorice on. So let me get out the icebox cake, and I had to put a little toothpicks on this, so when one of the maraschino cherries came off. So there you have your icebox cake, and I don't know if I've had it in for 4 hours, more like 3 hours, so it might be a little early, but I'm still going to go ahead and cut off a piece, because I want to show you how this cuts. And also I'm excited to have a piece, although again I might have to put it back. And it just stays so nicely, and you just cut it like a piece of cake. And then the cookies, well, they're not quite as soft as they should be, so they should have another hour or so. But and I'm sorry, you do put about a teaspoon of sugar in with the whipping cream when you're whipping the cream. But it's just got a cool look to it, especially with the red maraschino cherries on it, or in my case, the red licorice. One of my favorites. I mean, my mom would ask me, what do I want for some type of cake or whatever. I did like her chocolate graham cracker pie with whipped cream. That was awfully good too. That was one of my mom's, one of the ones she made very well. But icebox cake, and I got to get off the sweets. I got to start more healthy stuff. But I couldn't resist. This was one I remembered and really love. I hope everybody's doing well. All right. Colorado is starting to open up a little bit. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, honestly. I hope everybody's safe with that. But I hope all you are doing well. Take care. I love you guys. And this is Chef Michael from Chef Michael's Kitchen. And again, tonight's recipe was icebox cake. I hope I hope all you guys will give it a try. It's really very, very tasty. But remember, keep it in for 4 hours. I think I still need to have that go in a little bit longer. Love you guys. Take care.